In a world where production companies have stopped listening to their fans, now we see why they should have been doing it the entire time.
Whoa!
What we have today is a tale, maybe just more than one tale, because that is Sonic's sidekick in the new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Obviously, Tails has been there, but like the whole group is coming around. And yes, we did kind of underestimate. I went a little bit highball and said 58 million for this weekend. It is now over 62. And by the way, this is Sunday, so those numbers aren't even in, and that's before all the kids are out of school for all of next week. The Christmas season is here, and it is looking very good for Sonic. So it's already broken all expectations and bounced over the hedge with 62 million as of Sunday morning, actually this morning, but taking in the Saturday night numbers, and Mufasa domestically only at 35 million. Now Mufasa has been doing better internationally. We kind of knew that, but funny little thing, it hasn't been doing as well as they expected. Yeah, so Mufasa is also off to a mixed start overseas, where Sonic won't even hit there until Christmas Day, where it had been tracking for 125 million opening at the international box office and 180 million globally. Those were the estimates. It's not even going to get close. That assumed it would get to around 55, 60 million domestically. Instead, overseas, it's taking it 87.2 and 35 here, which is putting it at a global start at 122.2 million. I love this. But here's something that I saw. Mufasa garnered better reviews than 2019's The Lion King, probably because you had a lot of fans go see The Lion King and they were absolutely disgusted at what they did to it. It's a complete bastardization and ripoff of the beloved classic, which made north of 1 billion just on name recognition alone. And that's what this movie right here is basically banking on. And critics are mixed too, because it currently rests at 56% on Rotten Tomatoes compared to 51 for the first one. So like critics aren't really liking it that much. Audiences, as of right now, are giving it an A minus in the popcorn score meter. Not that that means anything from Rotten Tomatoes is around 88%. Now I have a little conspiracy theory on this. Maybe one of the reasons why you're seeing the popular score be a little bit higher for Mufasa is because you only have the shills going to see it. Everyone became so disenfranchised with those quote unquote live action, that photorealism stuff, where you can't actually get the emotions of the characters, that the only people that are going to see it are ones that are just hardcore shills. That's just my little conspiracy theory on all of this. Mm, could prove to be true because we're also seeing less numbers. And these numbers do not include inflation. They don't include ticket sales, which is one thing that they try to put in there because because Mufasa will also have showings in IMAX, which is going to boost those numbers if they sell any tickets. But the more I think about it, I think it honestly does come back down to Disney has screwed over the fans time and time again, and they're not going to, a lot of them aren't going to be fooled anymore. You'll have a lot of people see it just for the name. You'll have a lot of people see it just for the Lion King name. You'll also have a lot of people see it so they can review it, pick it apart, and make content for their own channels. That's totally okay. That's something that happens. But what it seems like the disconnect is, it seems like there's a disconnect between hype for it, how it was trying to be hyped up, which we also said that there wasn't much marketing for it. Way less marketing than you would expect, especially if they're expecting it to hit like such high numbers, and it's just already not doing that. Now, I kind of thought that internationally it would do way better, but apparently they're paying attention too, because the numbers are vastly less, even over there. That's where I thought it was going to knock Sonic out of the running. It hasn't yet. It's not doing it. Now, there have been some coping mechanisms that I've seen some of these reporters do where they're saying was okay, well, next week after the holidays are over, people will go take their kids to the theaters, and that's when Mufasa will hit like its stride. I think that's when Sonic's actually going to hit its stride. If you think this is a stride for Sonic 3, I think you are vastly mistaken. But if you have anything else to say, we need to see the numbers come Monday, come Tuesday, come Wednesday. Christmas Eve is a great time, and a lot of people go to the theaters on Christmas Eve. We'll see what happens. If you have anything to say, leave it down in the comment section below. If you like what you see here on this channel, please subscribe to it. Doesn't cost you anything. Join the Discord if you want. A lot of great people in there, and it is popping all the time. But until then, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you later. This is Multi. Bye.